Hello. Today I want to talk about how to make that 3D effect on the coat racks that you've been seeing. There's a lot of different ways of doing it. I've tried the bandsaw. I've tried the miter saw. Bandsaw works good. It's a little slow. Miter saw don't work at all. The reason is because as it comes down, the blade comes into it, cuts it, but as it comes back up, it hits it again. And this causes it to chip a little off, so I always had a lot of trouble with it. But I'm going to show you how I do it on the table saw. It's quick, you can pump a lot out in a little bit of time. So if you don't care to hold on, let me lift this up and I'll show you what I got. Now this is just my 45-degree miter sled, and I use it here and here, and then my lockdown. I use it to do for picture frames, small picture frames. This is for a lot of little small trim work that I do on boxes and stuff like that. And what I've done is I've added this piece here, right there, and I added it to a 60-degree angle. As you can see, this is a 45 and this is my 60. And what I do is my strips, I'll cut several strips of different types of wood. This one right here is hickory, and then this pile here I've already cut is cherry, and then I got a pile of walnut right here. And this is what's going to make the contrast to give it that 3D effect is the three different styles of wood. Now, as I push that in, you see up here, I've got a little stop block. You notice that just touches the corner right here. Okay? I don't know if it's showing very good, but and what reason I do it right there instead of having a whole block right through here is because if you have a block right here, when it hits that blade, it'll actually blade will pick it up and kick it back at you. So by placing it right here, when you cut, it'll roll this right back out and won't allow the blade to recut it again. I'll show you here real quick if I can hold this. Catch it. Now you look, the pattern that you want when you're done is to look like a diamond. Okay? So the more perfect the diamond, the more perfect the 3D effect is going to be. Now when you cut that, you come over here. This is where I've already assembled a few right now that you're seeing. And what you see, I'll put a hickory right here. I'll grab a cherry right here. So I'll just slide it in right there. See if you can see it. And I'll put the hickory right here. Reach down here and grab me a piece of walnut. Now try to get the grain to go in the same direction as much as I can. Sometimes you make mistakes and you don't see it. And you can see how it goes together. And it gives you that 3D. And that's because of the contrast between the different colors of wood. Whoops, that really worked. So, but now if you really wanted to give it more contrast, there's two ways of doing it. And the first way is just to put a little lacquer on it. Okay, and the lacquer is going to cause it to highlight the different colors of wood. And we'll spray this down just for a test and show you. Now you see how that comes out? Now it's really starting to look good. Now when you before you do the lacquer, try something else. I use what they call a special walnut in the stain. You apply that on, and each of the different colors of wood will actually take the stain differently, and it'll even give more of a contrast than what you see right there. Then afterwards I go ahead and I put the lacquer over top just to seal it. But that's how I do it. It works great. It's easy to do. You're just going to have to build your sled if you don't have one. We'll try to do a video where you can look on YouTube and find you one. But this is a basic little sled. It's nothing fancy. It just slides on. There you go. But give it a try. Tell me how it works for you, and we'll talk at you later.